Hey everyone, Wildcat here, and of course we're back with the police simulator. Um, this time around, I've done a little more playing with it and stuff, so I get a little more understanding of some of the things that are going on, so I won't look quite as confused. As you unlock stuff, you get to do more things as you play more. So, um, basically, they have a CP points, uh, which is the way that your behavior is, whether you do things right or wrong. So each time you do a shift, you start with 100 CP points, and as you do things wrong, of course, it takes points away from you on that. So, um, like if you gave someone a ticket and then you asked them for their ID, you would lose 5 CP points because that's an incorrect procedure. You can't do it that way. You actually have to ask them for the ID first and then give them the ticket after the fact. So the other ones you get are SP points, which are the ones that when you do stuff properly, you get points for that. And the way that they work it on the missions is that when you're done your patrol, that the what you lose in CP points. So let's just say for whatever reason you lost 20 points, so you only have 80 points CP left at the end of your patrol. And then you only will get 80% of the SP points that you accumulated during that patrol. And of course, if you only had 50 CP points, then you'd only get half the points from the SP. Um, so, like I said, this one's kind of important to do things the correct way, right? And the more you can do them the correct way, of course, the more points you accumulate and the faster you open other stuff up. And as you can see from the very first map I did, I think we only had this area here. That was it. So you can see I got a few other areas. So the guys on feet here, these are foot patrols. Okay, so this one here with this icon, this would be during the day. This one with the moon, this would be a foot patrol at night. And then, of course, the same with the cars. So these would be vehicle patrols that you could go out and do as well. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and I'll do a foot patrol again. We'll do another one in the day because I just want to show you some of the other things that you can do that I've gotten open. So the longest shift you can do, I think, oh, come on. Yeah. Of course, here I am thinking I know how all this works, and now, of course, it's not going to work for me. Why is he only giving me 15 minutes on this one? Maybe I can't seem to get it to change, but normally you can go up to a, oh, there we go. Now it's finally changing. Had to use my gamepad. God, mine's just going blank here. So the maximum duration of a shift you can do is 90. All right, so we'll just go for 30 minutes on this one again. The other thing is I mentioned before that if you screw up enough, they'll fire you. So basically what that means, if you lose all the CP points, as I said, you start with 100 CP points. And if you lose all of them during a mission, basically what it does is it makes you start that mission over again from the beginning. So you don't really get fired, you just got to redo that mission from the beginning. And of course you lose all the points that you would have accumulated otherwise on that mission. So let's go ahead and get this started. Right, so of course we start off in the office. A little bigger here. Basically on foot patrol I just used the mouse and keyboard. I think I went the wrong way there. Pretty much only use the gamepad if I drive the car or when I'm driving the car.
We have a traffic stop that requires taking care
of. So that's one of the new missions I've opened from accumulating points is being able to do.
Recently, we've been receiving a lot of complaints about cars driving too fast. Maybe you can pay special attention to speeders?
Copy that.
So that's another one.
You're taking too long. Sending another unit.
So they're just complaining because I didn't get to the first call that they made, but you don't have to. It's not that big of a deal. And those calls do take up time. So again, we're doing thing with parking tickets. So one of the things you got to watch out for, see this car has shift on it. It has a shift sticker. They can park in places that you know, normally would be, they'd be in violation. So just, you know, if you notice that sticker on there, just look it up in the handbook to make sure you can ticket them, or don't bother giving them a ticket. Unless you want to take the chance of losing some points. Nice thing with the vehicles, of course, is it doesn't matter if you look at their plate before or after. Huh. No, I'm not too sure what to do about that. Can't be found. Back here. See if it says the same thing again. I bet it does, right? Yeah. Profile doesn't exist. Okay, so it's got to be something with the game. But we were able to give him a ticket for the violation of parking. So one of the things I want to show
Support required. Any officers available?
So say now when that comes up, I can either accept it or decline it, right?
I'm currently busy with another issue.
Okay, I just wanted to show you guys how the radar works in this thing. Alright, so we come to our basically our tool page, or what holds all their stuff, and then you just, so you push tab to bring that up, and then left click to bring it up. And you see that car was smoking real bad, so I'm going to go ahead and do this.
We require an officer to handle a traffic stop. Can you take care of it?
Because I can. I'm going to go do this, show you how this works. So you got to go back to your wheel here. Come on. And then you pull out this pullover sign, right? Right click.
Hey!
The person can see
Hey!
it.
Pull over to the side of the road!
To reach the scene. We're sending another unit.
What do you mean you can't see me? Come on, give me a break.
Hey! Hey!
There we go.
Pull over to the side of the road!
Okay, so they see me, so they might drive about a block and a half before they pull over, though. I mean, it's irritating as that is really irritating. But they won't go until the light train turns red, or red, I mean until it turns green. So this sign, you can't pull these over until you get this sign. And again, when you accumulate points, it'll be one of the things that you unlock. And of course, it's illegal to have a car smoking like that, so that's why I'm going to pull this person over. But like I said, they might drive, you know, like a friggin' block or two down the road. But it did say they were signaling to move over, so we'll see if they go or not. Sometimes it's a little glitchy, and sometimes they don't. They'll just sit there and don't move, which kind of screws it up as well.
Hey there!
So when somebody says hi to you, you say hi back. It'll give you a couple of points on the plus side. So I guess it's kind of like a public relation kind of thing that they're doing. So we'll let this light turn green again and see if this person will pull over or not. Of course, this is one of the things I probably should have waited on doing, because I know sometimes it glitches and it doesn't completely work the way it's supposed to. You know, me standing beside the car might have been why she didn't go last time. Let's see if we can go this time. So
Hey! Hey! Pull over to the side of the road!
let's get her to go this time. Corner. Like you said, she might go down the road a block or two before she pulls over, so you gotta you know, run after her. If you're in the car, you know, you just pull behind them and flip your siren on them, and they'll pull over. Once she pulls over, you come up and talk to him, right? And so we go driver, and then we're gonna say car.
Any officers available? We need assistance.
And we're gonna say
I have to detain you because your car is emitting a lot of smoke.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
It don't matter whether she thinks so or not. It is. You can see it. So right. So now, because she's committed a crime because
This
of
is
the
Patrol
smoke,
4561. I
We
can
have
take
the
that.
right
And, if
to ask
available,
for a
proof
ride.
of insurance, please.
Here you go, officer.
And also for her insurance, right? So, again, you want to check to make sure the license is not expired. Hers expires in 25, it's only 22, so that's fine. Right, and then we'll switch it, make sure the birth date's the right on the insurance paper. And if you really wanted to, you could check the plate number too, make sure that matches up as well. I usually don't bother with it a whole lot. I don't really see anything wrong here, so I think it's all fine. I'll just give her license back. She doesn't think that her car is smoking bad enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and give her a license, or I'm gonna give her a ticket for the.
We need an officer to take care of a traffic stop. Can you do
The
it?
smoke from the tailpipe.
I'll issue a ticket for a smoky vehicle. That will be up to $400.
I don't have that much money.
Right, well, next time, get it fixed. All right. You are free to go.
You're taking too long. Sending another unit.
Sorry, I gotta hit.
Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Forgot you can't just back out and walk away. You gotta tell them they're free to go. Let's check this one out. Okay, he's there. So let's go ahead and do a check on him. So of course it's just the
We
left mouse
require
button.
support. Who's available?
We're looking at August 23. Alright, it's expired, ain't it? Or am I wrong here? Yeah, that's what I thought. So insurance status invalid.
This
I
is
thought it
Patrol
was expired.
4561. I'll handle the accident.
Alright, so this one's expired. This is the one that had the ship thing on it, right? But she doesn't have insurance, so because she doesn't have insurance, we're allowed to
I have a
tow the
vehicle that needs towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location, please?
Tow truck will be at your location as soon as possible.
So it's kind of neat how when you come up here, it only gives you the tow truck. It doesn't give you any other option. You know, usually you can ticket them for invalid stuff. So of course, this guy here littered.
We require an officer to handle a traffic stop. Can you take care of it?
Things pop up with him here, so we'll go ahead and let him walk across the street, and then we'll stop him over here. Let's see what he has to say about littering. So again, as I said, if you stop somebody for littering, oh look at this, he's drinking too.
You're taking too long to reach the scene. We're sending another unit.
What's up, officer?
Hey, come here, dude. He just about walked out of bounds there. I almost wasn't able to get to him. All right, so because he had jaywalked, we have a right.
Would you
to
please
ask
show me
for
your
right.
ID?
Any officers available?
officer.
We need assistance.
There you go.
So if I gave him a ticket for jaywalking and then asked him for ID, that would be the incorrect procedure, and you lose points for that for asking for the ID. So you have to ask it before you give the ticket.
This is Patrol
23.
4561. I can take
So-
that.
That looks good. Yeah, it kind of looks like him. You don't worry about that. That looks okay. All right, so now we can give him a ticket for littering. Let's see what he says about this. You know what? I'm gonna give him. A
I'm not going to
warning.
fine you and just let you go with the verbal warning.
Thanks a lot, officer.
Get 10 for that, but he's also drunk. Right? He's drunk in public, so we're gonna nail him for this one. And I'm giving.
I'm going
him
to
a
have to
ticket for
fine
this.
you with a $300 ticket for public intoxication.
You're ruining my day.
Okay, so I don't think there's a need.
You're good to go.
Arrest
Bye.
him or anything, so I'm just gonna leave her at that. All right, so now next thing I want to show you. I'll show
We
you
need an officer to take care of a traffic stop. Can you do it?
Giving people tickets for it, and here I am doing it. All right, so I want to go down, find where the heck are we here? Oh,
You're
and
taking
I'm
too
probably
long.
heading
Sending
down
another
this way.
unit.
That's one of the things in this map, or in this game, I didn't like, is the icon on the map. You don't know which way you're going, and you just gotta kind of start going and then, you know, take a look again. And No, because the icon always faces the same way, so I kind of figured I was going that way. So this is going to be a bit of a jaunt, so we'll go ahead and take up some dates. Because what I want to do is get to a street where there's not a whole bunch of lights, right? Because this is how you can use the radar gun and give out tickets to speeders. Oh, look at this. This guy's parked in a bus zone. Guess what that means? So I'm not gonna give him a ticket because it's not. I don't. It might be a special zone. I'm not sure.
I've got a car here that
Assistance
needs towing.
Required.
Can you
Is an
send a
officer
record of my
available?
current location?
I do know you
Sure.
can tow him
The
because he's
records in
parked
out to your
inside.
location.
You can see he's parked inside the bus zone. I'm not sure if you can ticket him for it. It's not one I know that on my own behalf, right? Okay, so now we have a tow zone.
This is
taxi
Patrol
stand this
4561.
way.
I'll handle the accident.
This guy's not a taxi, but there you go. He's got the shift sticker on him, which means he's allowed to park here. So that's something to watch for when you see somebody in a no parking zone. You know, I should be running those plates too. It's amazing how many you find that don't have valid insurance and stuff.
Hi,
but,
officer.
Yeah, missed it. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna keep going down here a little further, and then we'll be on kind of like the one of the main drags, right? So it's just we're on a short time. Like with only being half an hour, it doesn't take very long to blow through that half an hour, right? Especially when you're trying to do some things.
We have a traffic stop that requires taking care of.
And I'd like to see if we can't do one of these traffic stops. Oh, there's another guy blowing out some real bad smoke. But I already showed you guys that one. Did I get to the end there? No, I didn't get to the end. Dang it.
You're taking too long. Sending another unit.
Yeah. Problem with foot patrol, it takes forever to get anywhere. I gave a guy a ticket for parking up here like this.
Excuse
and
me,
I
officer.
got it
Can you
wrong.
help me, please?
Okay, let's see if we can help this lady out here. So this was another thing that they've added, that you open up after you get some points. So you
Excuse me,
basically give
officer.
directions.
Could you show me where the psychedelic deer monument is on the map, please?
Of course.
Like
Let me try to find the nearest one on the map.
Now, I don't think I found the psychedelic deer monument. So you kind of go through, see like these on the icons, and it'll kind of tell you. So see, I don't have it open, so I'm hooped now because I don't know where it is, so I can't. I haven't come across it yet, so I'm gonna lose points in this one because I can't tell it where to go.
Ugh, it's pretty far from here. I was hoping you'd point me to another place not so far away.
So that's one of the drawbacks to those. You will find the things and get them open eventually. So there's a new point of interest, the whole mark. Such is life. Now, I don't think anything's wrong with this. This guy is parked illegally. And I believe
We need support. Who's available?
position. So we can't do that one. I don't think it's that one, but he's too close to the crosswalk.
Can you send a tow truck to my current location?
See, we can have.
I have a vehicle here that needs towing.
This is Patrol 4561. I can take that.
Send one to your location as soon as it's available.
Yeah, they have to be at least, I think it was 20 feet away from the crosswalks. That's right, so. And I didn't catch what that person did, if they asked me something or if they were caught littering
We
or
have a
something.
traffic stop that needs to be handled.
I'm not sure I'll be able to get there in time.
So, I mean, my whole goal of trying to get onto the street where there's, where it's open a little bit, not so many lights, was kind of show how that radar works.
We have a situation that needs to be taken care of. Is anyone available?
One of the things I think with this game, I think they call this a little The calls are too often, in my opinion. All right, so we hit the tab key, bring up, and we'll bring up our...
This is Patrol 4561 taking care of the
right
accident.
click, and when they come in range, okay, he's speeding. So you left click when you have a speeder, and then you hit F to send it, or G to disregard it. This kind of neat. It's actually pretty simple on how to do it. 35 is the speed limit. So over 35, you can give them a ticket. And that guy's speeding. Do that right away. So again, when he's speeding, you just left click. And then hit F to send the photo. You don't want to send it on one that ain't speeding, of course, because you lose points for it as well if you don't do it properly. I've also had one speeding and then the dot had slid off him and I put it back on the car and it's got to recalibrate. It recalibrates and then I hit the left button, but it slowed down under 35, so you get a... You lose some CP points for it, even though it was speeding the first time that you clocked it. That guy picked up the... Typically what I found, because if there's a corner in front of them, they'll go slow around the corner and then they'll speed up after they're around them. See, so you see the corner right there, so it's not good to face this way.
This is Patrol 4561. I'll handle the accident.
Once they go past you. So you watch 31, 35. You can stay at 35. So now, I don't know, I'm not sure if this would be in violation, leaving your vehicle parked and running.
Hey,
oh,
officer.
okay, that's just steam killing everything.
We have a traffic stop that requires taking care of.
Hello to you too.
On Friday, well, it's Monday, so it's not a violation of that.
You're taking too long. Sending another unit.
Yo, that guy's doing 44, but I can't nail him. The van got in the way. If I hit it, it would have set it to the wrong one. It would suck. But alright, so that's that part. So let's go see if I can't... of course now they're probably going to give me a call for it, right? Nope, here's a van parked on the curb, so we can give him a ticket.
Support required. Any officers available?
I'll manage it.
Do that, but right after I give this guy a ticket for parking on the curb. No, there's another guy on the curb across the street. Okay, so I gotta go to the map. And let's see, okay, it's straight ahead of us here. So it kind of gives you an icon up top too, where it is, right? But, you know, you can't run through the building, so. Hopefully I can get up there in time. Of course, they had to put it right at the other end of the map in my area, pretty much, right? So these are usually okay to take when you're in a car, but when you're on foot, it makes them a little tough. I've had it where I've been, you know, walking down the street, go around the corner, and then there's an accident right there, so you just, you know, walk over to it instead of doing the ticket and stuff. Gonna be losing my points. I don't get there quick. Like, you only get so much time to deal with them too. I've also had it where I'm dealing with the traffic accident and stuff. I'm trying to get it done. All of a sudden, it says your shift's over, and you're trying to get it done, and then it says, "Oh, you're way over your shift time." Yeah. So you got to be careful at what point in time as well that pick them. You know, like when you first start your shift, it's probably a good time to take them, and then start taking them lessons as the time's going down through your shift. All right, there's the accident. No, I was going across when they didn't have a green light, but. All right, so what we have to do is interview people.
Can you describe what you saw?
I don't understand what happened, officer.
She was lead car. Okay, so because she's been involved in an accident, we are allowed to
Please
ask
show
her
me your
drive-
license and vehicle registration.
Yes, officer. There you go.
All right, so again, 2011.6. Just about expired, not quite. Yeah, 11/20/86. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. So everything else there is fine. Now, the other thing is because she's involved in a vehicle accident, in order to get your points, you have to do
I'm
an
just taking a
alcohol
sample
test
to see if
and
you've been
drug
drinking and driving.
Okay, there's no alcohol, which I didn't think she did, but in order to
I'll
get
take a sample to check if you've taken
all the
drugs
points
before
you have to
driving.
do this. And I got a funny feeling this was not the accident that I accepted. So, I know there's points in the one that I accepted for this. Okay, so go back here.
I've arrived at the scene and we'll take care of it.
Oh, there we go. Now, it's because I went to the other one first. So this was the scene. Okay, well, I didn't have that happen to me before. All right, so you can see in the progress how it has the bit of yellow there. So you got to fill all three of those gray bars. Okay, so she's
Show
in
me your
accident.
license and car insurance, please.
Okay, officer. There you go.
So you see the yellow bar jump there right for asking for the driver's license. Doesn't give the insurance 24, so she's good. Yeah, that could probably be her. She's got a different hairdo, but okay, that looks fine. Should have asked.
Let
her
me
what
hear
happened.
what you saw.
This person didn't use a turn signal, and that caused the accident.
Okay, that person caused the accident. All right. So again, this is an accident. We're allowed to do the alcohol.
Okay,
drug
let's
test.
just check if you're under the influence of alcohol.
And you'll see again the yellow bar jumps up. And then of course we test for drugs.
I just need to collect a sample to see if you're under the influence of any illegal substances.
Ooh, she is an amphetamine. Alright, so keep that in mind. She has amphetamine in her system. So we'll come back to you, my dear. So let's go over to this guy and see what he has to say. Oh, there's 4 cars involved in this one. This is a big one. Alright, so let's...
Tell me what you saw.
I used my turn signal. I did nothing wrong.
she claims she
ID
did.
and vehicle insurance card, please.
Here you
See
go,
what
officer.
happens. That's fine. Alright, that all seems to add up. It seems to be okay. Alright, so again, give him a drug test.
All right, I'm just collecting a sample to check if you had any alcohol while driving.
Oh.
Please allow me to collect a sample to see if you're under the influence of any drugs.
Not under any of that. Okay. So we're gonna leave you for a bit. This guy just standing here. I'm not sure if he's using the extended articles or witness, so let's just see what he has to say if I can.
Can you tell me what you saw?
I didn't have full control of my car.
looks like he's waving a little bit too. So. All right.
License and
I think he's
registration,
probably
please.
been drinking.
Sure. Here you go, officer.
Okay. It's not too often you catch him with wrong ID or expired ID. You do once in a while, but it's not very often. Let's check his name on here. Yeah, okay. Alright, don't worry about that. But I bet we're gonna find booze on him.
All right, let me just check to see if you're under the influence of alcohol.
Yes, point 10. Ooh, he's over the limit. Okay. So we know he's got that. Let's test him, see if he's got
I'll
any
just need to
drugs.
take a sample to determine if you're under the influence of any illicit substances.
Okay, nope, he's not under any of the listed substance. So what we're going to do here is we're going to arrest him for drinking and driving. So that's in the narcotics.
You've
drug,
committed a
alcohol.
DUI. You're being arrested. Please cooperate.
No, don't. Please, officer.
Okay, so he'll go stand over on the sidewalk. All right, so you have to call a vehicle to come and pick him up, but you can't do that until you give him his accident report, and you can't give him the report until you're finished with the accident, because otherwise you can't get your full benefits or points. Now I screwed up here. I didn't notice these people laying here, so I should have got these guys help right off the bat.
I've got an injured
Call
person.
them now.
I need an ambulance.
Alright, yeah, so we'll deal with all of them. So I'll get another person here to deal with.
Tell me what you saw.
That driver seems drunk, officer. You should look into it.
Yeah, well, we know he is. We already got him. Okay, so
Would you please show me your driver's license and registration?
Okay,
Okay,
officer.
let me
There
see
you
what I
go.
can do. Can you hear me?
It hurts. But I think I'm fine.
Okay, good. Can you walk on your own and come with me to the ambulance for further examination?
Yes, let me stand up.
I meant
I'll
to
come
hit
with
the
you.
B button, but that's okay. I don't think I'd find anything anyways. But again, you still have to do
Okay,
the
let's
alcohol
just check
test,
if you're under
drug
the
test.
influence of alcohol.
Okay, so she's got 0.03. Okay, so the legal limit is 0.08. So she does have alcohol in here, but we can't charge her. She's not over the legal limit.
I just need to collect a sample to see if you're under the influence of any illegal substances.
And no, she's not under any substance. All right. And
Okay, let me see what I can do. Can you hear me?
It hurts.
okay, so we're done with her.
Fine.
So
Okay,
if there's
good.
any
Can you walk
witnesses,
on your
they'll be
own
standing on the
to
sidewalk.
ambulance for further examination?
Yes.
Let's see.
I'll come with
Okay, he's not.
Can you tell me what you saw?
I think that person is drunk. No one sober would drive like that.
Okay. He was
Have a
just
nice day.
Witness, so
Goodbye.
I'm not going to ask him for ID or anything because he was only a witness. I don't think we have to ask for ID when you're only a witness. Okay, now her, I was couldn't find anything on her either. So now, the other thing you have to do with these is you have to take pictures. So you get your camera out.
It hurts, but I don't think I'm badly injured.
Right,
That's good. You should see a doctor anyway.
Shift is over.
Can you stand up and walk with me to the ambulance?
You have to do it so you can see.
I think
so
I
I'll
can
push
walk.
that button. I'll take all those pictures. Now my shift's over, so I'm probably going to lose a bunch of points because I'm going to end up being late here by the time I'm done with this. Okay, and you can see as I'm taking these pictures that the yellow bars or the gray bar is filling in yellow. So this is also part of doing the report. So until you have all the information, you can't give people their accident report, right? So now the next next ones. Hopefully it'll be this car. We'll finish it off. There we go. So I got all 100%. But I'm just going to finish this up anyways. Thorough. Okay, so, oops. Now this lady here, so we're going to give her an accident report.
All right, here's your accident report.
A well-documented and exhaustive report. Thank you, officer.
We're done. You can leave now. Have a good day.
So she may get back in her truck and drive away, and she may not. If she doesn't get back in the truck and drive away, then she doesn't get back in the truck, and we'll have to get a good truck to move away. Okay, so now, this lady here has the phenamine, so I'm going to arrest her for it. I'm not sure if I can. I think I can.
I have to arrest you for driving under the influence of narcotics.
So I was
Please
right.
step to the sidewalk.
Please don't do that.
Here's your accident report.
That will be very helpful. Thank you, officer.
Okay, and then we're gonna call
I need backup to take a subject into custody.
Understood. The closest available unit will be dispatched to your location.
Alright, and then we're gonna call...
I have a vehicle here for towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location?
Tow truck will be at your location shortly.
Close enough. Give her
Please take
accident
your
report.
accident report.
She
Oh,
had
wow,
a bit of
such an
alcohol in her
extensive
system,
report.
but like I said, she wasn't over the limit, so we can't do anything about that. So
We're
her
finished
accident
here.
report,
You're
let
free
me
to go. Have a nice day and take care.
And we're gonna have to call a tow truck for this truck because it's not drivable.
I have a vehicle here that needs towing. I need a wrecker at my current location, please.
There's a traffic jam in your vicinity. Tow truck will be sent to your location as soon as the route is clear.
This is your accident report.
This is an accurate report. Thank you.
We're done. You can leave now. Have a good day.
And I should have to call a tow truck for this car too.
I have a car here that needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location.
Your location is
And-
not currently accessible. We'll take care of it in the next 24 hours.
And we need a tow truck for this one because
I have a car here that needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location.
Okay.
Your location is not currently accessible. We'll take care of it in the next 24
Now.
hours.
Now I gotta find where a police station is so that because I'm supposed to end my patrol. Oh my God, we got a long way to go here. Sometimes you get lucky, you can have one closer to you because you can go to any police station in your patrol. It doesn't have to be the one you start in. So I'm going to be way over my patrol time here. And like you say, that's one of the drawbacks to doing the traffic accidents, especially if you're kind of late in the patrol. Can end up hurting you, but I wanted to show you how the traffic accidents were kind of done. And of course now, because it's past the 19th, when I started the game today, it downloaded that update for the crime scene section. So I'm not sure if you have to a certain amount of points you have to get to open that, or if I already have it open. It didn't say anything, so I don't think it is. I think you still need
What's
to
up, officer?
a certain amount of points.
Hello, officer. I require help, please.
No, I'm not. You're gonna ask for something I don't know where it is. Lose points for it, right? If you don't answer them or help them, you don't lose any points for it. But if you try to help them and you can't, then you lose points for it, right? So, oh, here's a guy with expired ticket. Expired parking ticket. Takes a few seconds to write it up, right? Should have See, discovered the deer statue. Now, see, if I knew where that was last time, I could have pointed to that lady and got some points for it, but instead I lost points because I didn't know where it was. So it's a good thing to walk around these new beats and get to know where stuff is. You know, it just automatically picks the stuff up for you as you're going along, right? So, oh, of course I did that, right? Should have known better than cutting across that thing. Like I said, I'm gonna get myself kind of lost here. So I think I have to go this way out to this open. Or is this the way it came? I thought this was the way it came from. Let's see. We're going the right way. No, we're going the wrong way. It says the drawback with this icon that shows where you are on the map because it points the same way every single time, or it's on there the same way regardless of which direction you were going. So I guess I should use the HUD up top a little more often. It kind of tells you whether you're going towards your thing or away from it, right? So I'm probably gonna get Doc some points for being really late, but we'll see what happens. Wow.
As a patrol officer, you're never really off duty.
Yeah, we know that. Okay, so we started back here. There we go. All right. Nope, there we go. So we unlock graffiti vandalism. Keep an eye out for graffiti sprayers, so there's something there we can charge people with. Unlocked a new district. That's cool. Alright, so obviously this is just a summary of what you've done. So this was the accident report I did. I did a pretty good job on that one. And, oh, look at that. I didn't lose any CP points this time. I thought I lost some for not being able to tell that lady where to go. But I guess not, because it doesn't show that I lost any. So I think that's the first patrol I ever done. And I didn't lose at least 5 CP points. You know. There was a thing that said that, I'm sure it said with a busted windshield you could tow the vehicle because it was against law to have a broken windshield. But then it said something that if they're parked and they have a broken windshield, you're not allowed to tow them because it's not a parking violation. So so there's a couple things that kind of contradict themselves in here a little bit that sometimes you just have to do it to see what it's going to do. It's not the end of the world to lose a few CP points. It's not a big deal. It just means you don't get all the points that you accumulated. But, eventually you'll get up there. See, as you can see, my next stuff is going to be at 1,500 points. I think I got 147 points. It's going to take a while to get up there. But that's okay. We'll get there eventually. Anyways, so that was a good 30-minute play. Probably a little longer in time, though. But I'm going to say Wildcat out for now, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Y'all take care.